Hey pros, Crystal here from Elite Hair Care USA. So today's video is a little bit different. I took Alex to get her hair cornrowed for the school year, and this was a style that she chose. Normally she get her loose braids or her knotless braids. Alex is one of those where she does have like a 3C/4A curl pattern, and I know a lot of you always ask about these curl patterns, but we'll talk about that in another video. Anyhow, Alex is getting her hair braided by another braider. So this video, we're really going to talk more about hair care for those of you who are utilizing protective styles, or you guys know I call them not so protective styles because they're really protecting your hair from you per se. And I know a lot of you have your children who get hairstyles like these, or maybe you're accustomed to getting hairstyles like these. So this is definitely the time when we'll talk about it. Now, I, of course, am not the stylist that is doing the style. So it's not really per se for a technique base. But of course, for those of you who like to get cornrows, for those of you who like to get your box braids, knotless braids, crochets, whatever the case may be, your hair care is always going to be the same. Now, how much hair care can you actually do while the braids are in? Really and truly, at this point, you should be utilizing your Goddess Hair Repair Serum, or your Hair Repair and Growth Balm, or even your Boost Scalp Ale, or your Super Growth Serum. You can also utilize the Edge Restoration Cream to help to keep the hairline nice and moist. But your focus at this point is going to be really more, say, scalp care, because you can't really do hair care when your hair is in the braids. It kind of becomes redundant, and you don't want to be one of those people where you're kind of shortening the life of that style. So while you guys know I still believe in moderation when it comes on to styles like these, you do still want to, of course, get all the money that you've invested in the style. But this is the time when you want to focus on your scalp care. And when I say scalp care, I don't mean shampoo and conditioner. I mean more of the aftercare products like our Hair Repair and Growth Balm. That is a scalp oil, or you can call it a grease. That is going to help to strengthen the actual bulbs or the follicles from the root out. And it's also going to help to keep that scalp from being super dehydrated or dry, as we would call it. Now, if you are one who has a weaker hair texture or type, then I'd highly recommend using our Super Growth Serum or even the Boost Scalp Ale. These are water-based serums that you can place on the scalp. And because they're water-based, they do distribute a little bit better than the oils. But if you're one who has alopecia, or you're dealing with a form of alopecia, then the Goddess Hair Repair Serum is going to be your definite go-to. Please don't mind me in the background. I just was being a fool, okay? Another thing that I wanted to mention, you guys, if you notice that your hairline is becoming slightly weaker than normal, always try to change the way you do your braid styles. Don't do the same style over and over and over and expect a different result. If you braid your hair in one direction, find a style that you can use or utilize to go another direction. If you're one who always does knotless, okay, maybe you should give the knotless a break. Do some cornrows, do some crochet. But you have to kind of limit the amount of tension or continuous tension on the same spots over and over and over again, because you are doing the same style over and over and over again. Because what you'll notice is you'll start to recede more in areas where it's common, like your hairline, or if you'll start noticing that your hair density is changing because you're constantly doing the same behavior and you're not trying to adjust that behavior or really be more in tune with your hair and say, okay, I noticed that this side is thinning because I've been doing the same style for 2 years. Let me switch that up. So keep that in mind when you guys are making your decisions for your braid styles. I know we love trendy styles. I know that's a big thing, but trendy is not always the best way to go. You need to pay attention to what your hair is requesting from you and what you want your hair to do for you, which is typically to be a good head of healthy hair. Okay, good. Now, let's talk about your aftercare. When it's time to take these braids out. Right now, this is back to school time. And you guys know that I have been talking about, sweetheart, take those braids out of your kids' hair because they've had them for 3, 4, 5, 6 months. Okay. It's now time for you to remove your braids. This is when you definitely want to do the ultimate wash day. This is when you want to do your deep condition based on your hair type. If you're natural like Alex, Alex is low porosity and natural. So for Alex, when her braids come out, we do a moist repair shampoo. We do the Elite Clarify. We give her a good scrub. I clean her scalp using the Soothe and Balance pre-treatment. I go through and give her a deep conditioning treatment, and by deep conditioner, I mean our Moist Me 24 karat mask for a minimum of about 20 minutes. I blow dry her, and then we allow her hair to rest because she likes to keep the braids. We allow her hair to rest for a minimum of a week or two. And then because Alex swims, she does have to keep her hair braided because her hair can't fit under her actual swim competition cap. But this is something that you guys should be doing as well when you take those braids out, when you take that protective style out, because you need to give your hair a chance to reset, and you need to give your hairline a break. Your hairline really depends on this. So like I was saying, the Edge Restoration Cream, perfect for you to use for your hairline. But you also want to make sure, you guys, that you are also taking care of your hair while that style is in, by making sure that you are covering your hair at night. Stay away from the bonnets. Utilize things like do-rags or silk scarves, and that should do the trick. I hope you guys got a good amount of information from this video. I know this one was quick, but I wanted you guys to get some braid care. And then, of course, we have a video to come up about kids' hair braids where they don't have extensions, but it's really more their hair. So you guys comment down below. Tell me what you guys thought about the finished style, because her braider is awesome, by the way. And Alex loved her cornrows. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and also check out our B7 sale where all of our B7 products are 20% off, code at the end. Want to learn more? Well, don't forget, this Sunday, August 13th at 5 p.m., we'll be having our hair care masterclass, where in this class we'll be discussing porosity, understanding your hair texture, do's and don'ts in hair care, gray hair care, natural, transitioning, or relaxed hair care, as well as professional hair care practices. Sign up by going to elitehaircaremasterclass.com.